Brandt DXT grain carts have efficient unload speeds, large carrying capacities, unmatched durability, and reliable components that make sure your cart is working when you are. Lead the field with DXT grain carts from Brandt. Visit your local Brandt dealer for more information.
I'm Amber Bell, and this is Real Agriculture, here today at AgSmart in Olds, Alberta, and getting the chance to catch up with Dr. Mark Redmond, who's the CEO of RDAR. So, hello, Dr. Redmond, it's great to see you.
Great to see you again, Amber.
And we're going to be talking a little bit about OFCAF and what's happening with it in Alberta. But first, let's start off. For those that don't know, what is RDAR? What is your guys' mandate in Alberta?
So it was good to catch up with you and give you an update. So RDAR is a producer-led research organization. So we fund research across the province. Research we fund can be everything from seed development in the laboratory through to what you're seeing here at AgSmart in terms of how to use virtual fencing, how to use sectional controls on your seeders. So great opportunity to actually see a lot of opportunities and research in motion.
Right. And OFCAF is one of the big funding announcements. I guess I heard that you were opening back up in a few days. Is that correct?
That's right. So RDAR distributes the OFCAF funds on behalf of the Government of Canada. We're actually one of the largest distributors of funds. So we distribute about $20 million a year to producers. What that means is we will fund 85% of the costs of you to adopt a beneficial management practice, so a change of your operations. And so we've opened this year's competition in April. We took a time out in July while we were catching up to see where we're at with projects. I think we have over 700 projects currently underway. But as we open up again on August 1st, we're going to be looking at some new opportunities. And one we're just looking at this morning, and that's virtual collars. So kind of cute thing is they call them wearables for livestock. So much in the same way as you've got your Fitbit, this will allow you to track motions of animals, but most importantly, where it fits into OFCAF. OFCAF funds rotational grazing and adopting rotational grazing. That means you can get your animals out to pasture sooner. The pastures recover faster, and so you get a longer time that your animals can be on pasture. So these collars, they're solar powered in one instance, a system produced by Gallagher. You can actually use your phone to demarcate areas you want your animals to graze. So under the OFCAF program, we'll cover 85% of the cost of a collar. So a collar, they look to be about $300 each. And so you can actually collar up your herd. But importantly, in Alberta, where connectivity is less than ideal, the program, the OFCAF program, will also cover the cost of the base stations. And so you can be fully operational in terms of rotational grazing and defining the areas that your animals will graze on with OFCAF. Under the existing program, we've actually seen heavy demand for people to get water buggies. So in order to pull water in from your dugout so that you can actually move the water out to where the animals are grazing. Also, existing electric fencing, so systems such as razor grazing, those all remain eligible under the program. There's a good amount of funding available for this year. We have $20 million allocated to us by the federal government, and so we are looking at still $8 million approximately for the program. The other neat thing, in the past we have not known that OFCAF was going to be running from year to year. We now know that OFCAF will function for the next 3 years, and so this will allow viewers to do some forward planning on the system.
That's incredible. And what are some of the other smart technologies that you guys are looking at funding when it comes to the cropping side of things?
On the cropping side of things, we're really interested in the sectional control. A lot of these technologies producers have been using for a while. If we look at the adoption of just GPS systems, we're seeing a 15% savings on fuel. If you add sectional control, the benefits another 10%. And so this is all contributing to the bottom line. So if producers are looking at adopting or buying a new seed drill with some of these controls, there's going to be a good return on investment. What's particularly neat at this show, and I'm sure Amber will be looking at it, if we go over to the drone area, you're going to see drones and the potential use for drones for spraying. We've not seen the government approve the use of drones for pesticide use yet. That's coming. NavCan has approved these heavy drones, which actually can lift 50 kilos of payload. So it's quite a weight that's being flown around by the drones. NavCan have approved licensing for producers to use those. And so where I'm excited with the opportunity for using these heavy drones will be precision spraying of pesticides. So instead of taking your sprayer out there with the big booms, you can actually just fly your drone out and address an area of thistle. The other neat technologies, the sensor systems on these drones are going to be able to say, you got thistle here. Here's, you can actually have a quick survey of your whole field, identify where the problems are, and then send out the heavy drone to actually address the problems. This technology is absolutely on the cutting edge of where things will be, and I did notice some of the drones out there spraying water, and it's a pretty phenomenal sight to see.
It's exciting stuff, and I think an exciting time for agriculture. And where can producers go for more information on OFCAF or about RDAR?
Just go to our website, RDAR.ca, and you'll see an area there, button for OFCAF. You click on that. Our forms are very easy to fill out. You know, we know that producers are busy and they don't like to spend a lot of time filling out forms. We'll help you with filling out the forms. We've got people able to help you with that process.
Great. Well, thank you so much. And that was Dr. Mark Redmond on Real Agriculture.
Thank you, Amber.